Yo, 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 how y'all feeling? Y'all good? I know I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
I'm your host, Solomon,
I'm your girl, Toya.
and this is the Be Different Podcast. Welcome back to the Be Different Podcast. As interested, I'm your host, Solomon.
Hey, y'all. This your girl, Toya.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot to say I'm here with my mom. Yeah, my bad. But y'all, it just been so long
It's
since we
been a
done been there,
while.
man. For real, man. I done missed recording and seeing y'all every week,
Right.
man. Having a new video for y'all, having y'all input on what we talking about with the sport, man. But I'm going to let you finish it all. Y'all know y'all can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and anywhere else where you listen to your podcast. All at the Be Different Podcast.
And y'all already know what to do. Go follow us on our social media pages. Instagram @_ be different podcast. X @_ be different pod. Go like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Be Different Podcast. And just piggyback off of what Solomon says.
Yep.
It's been a while, y'all. I missed it. He's missed it. But we were getting adjusted to him being in school but we think we got everything figured out now, and we're back, and we're going to bring y'all some more exciting episodes.
Oh, yeah, man. Like she said, they've been trying to get everything situated with school and get the recording and everything good up there. But like we said, we back with the episode. We're going to continue to keep making episodes and keep dropping for y'all now that I'm at home for Christmas break. And I'm trying to get everything together so when I get back to school, I can continue to make videos and continue to drop episodes up there as well.
That's right. Man, so much has happened since we did an episode. The last episode we did was the 1 year anniversary episode.
Yep.
With Kareem,
and Reg.
shout out to him again, and Reg just
Yep.
stopped by. We appreciate you guys.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fun episode.
So that was a good episode.
I went back and watched it the other day. That was a very good episode.
Yep.
But we got a lot to talk about, so let's get into it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, since the last time we recorded, so much has went on.
No, for real, though. We missed a lot.
Yeah, let's start with high school. High school, they done had the football champions. We know who the champions are for each class now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start off. We're going to start off with, we'll start from the lowest to the highest. 1A, Baldwin and Simmons.
Yep.
Baldwin defeated Simmons 21-20.
Yep.
Now that was a shocker.
That was a shocker to me because I had Simmons winning that game.
I did too.
I knew Baldwin was good, but I just didn't think that was gonna beat Simmons though.
Yeah, and Baldwin is one of those schools that always go back and forth between 1A and 2A. Like starting next year, they'll be back in 2A.
Yep.
And they're a bigger 1A school, but a smaller 2A school.
Yep.
So in 1A, they usually do dominate. But congratulations to the Baldwin Bearcats.
Mm-hmm.
Class 2A, you had Heidelberg and Charleston. Heidelberg won 35-6.
Yeah, that don't even surprise me. They
Yeah.
went to the championship last year and fell short Heidelberg, but they came back this year, and I knew they was gonna win.
Yeah, they got their coach from Shannon,
Yep,
Coach Carter.
Coach Carter,
From
yep.
Shannon, yeah. And actually, Calhoun City dropped to 1A
Yep.
for the next 2 years. So that's another division that Heidelberg probably finna run for the next 2 years.
Yeah, I got
again.
Heidelberg. Yeah, probably back to back, like you said.
Yep. 3A, you had Choctaw County
And
and
Knoxville, yep.
Knoxville won. Choctaw County won 34-27.
That don't surprise me. I had Choctaw County winning from the beginning anyway. Like,
Yeah.
Knoxville, they always make it, but they never win in the state championship.
They made it last year and lost.
I saw this once that they said Knoxville head coach like 0-5 in state championship game.
Yep. But their quarterback, he signed with
Mississippi
Mississippi State,
yep.
Kamario Taylor. So
Hey,
congratulations
shout out to him for real, man.
Class 4A, you had Poplarville and Louisville. Louisville lost 28-29. Now, that was another shocker.
That surprised me. I
Yeah.
had Louisville winning. Everybody had Louisville winning,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yep, that was. But Louisville won a game, lost the game in the regular season.
Yeah.
So they lost to Starkville or West Point
Yeah.
by 1 point. I can't remember which one.
But when I saw the highlights when they had played on West Lauderdale in the North Half Championship game, I was like, this don't look like a
The
regular
same
Louisville team. Like, they
uh-huh.
be winning, but it just don't look like a regular, typical Louisville team. Like, they was out there looking smaller, defense, not making tackle, not
Yeah.
making plays.
Yep. 5A, you had West Point and Gautier. West Point won 28-21.
Yeah.
That wasn't a shock.
Not a
to me
surprise. I knew West Point was going to win that
either.
game.
Yeah, yeah. 6A, Grenada and Hattiesburg. Grenada won 43-14.
They surprised me. I did not have Grenada winning that game then, especially not it being a blowout like it was.
Right. And Hattiesburg was the hometown favorite because they played the championships in at Southern
Miss.
So that was a shocker when they lost. 7A. This was a surprise to me, and it was only a surprise because they always get there, but they never win. Well, they don't even get there; they always lose. But Tupelo and Brandon.
Yep.
Tupelo won their first championship since I think 1992.
Yeah, they finally pulled it off.
They did it. The score was 28-16.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say Tupelo surprised me because honestly, I had them winning. I was just like, it's Tupelo, man. You never know. They always go, but they don't never just finish it out.
Right, and they finished it this season. Congratulations to them. And not only did they win it, but they had Mr. 7A on their team.
Did. Yeah, JJ Hill. Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but he's on a sophomore.
No, he a junior.
He a junior.
He a junior this year. Yeah.
So he has another season to play. But yeah. Congratulations to the Tupelo Golden Wave. I mean,
yeah, but I knew they were gonna win though. Cause like they got JJ Hill. He been carrying them all season. He's just a monster. Like you can't do nothing about him for real.
Yep. But congratulations to those guys.
Yep.
We got some hometown shout outs we need to give out. Silas Jones, Mr. Freight Train, what number was Silas this year? Number 5.
He was number 5 in high school this year.
A senior that played football for our hometown, Oklahoma High School. He was named to the 1A All Defensive Team. Yeah,
I'll stay on first team defense.
Yeah, so congratulations to him. That's a huge accomplishment.
Yep, for real though.
He's been having a great season ever since he's been playing football. So
yeah.
It's no surprise, but it's still a good thing when it does come. The accolades do come.
Exactly. They just show you hard work pay off. Because last year, my senior year, he was second team defense for the All-State. Now he come back his senior year, he first team defense All-State.
Yeah.
So and shout out to him.
Not only that, this coming up weekend, he will be playing in the All-Star game in Biloxi.
Yeah. So now they already played it.
Yeah, sure did. They already played it. Yeah. So he went down there this weekend. The team, he played with the North, and I know the North did win.
Yeah, they win. North-South game.
But congratulations on being chosen to go down there. That's an honor in itself also.
Mm-hmm.
We got some more guys that were chosen to play in the, the Army Bowl?
Yeah, the Army Bowl.
USA Army Bowl. We got Kingston Ivy, Jeremiah Darden, and Jay Grady. Congratulations. They were all in Texas this weekend.
Yep, man, got invited.
Yeah, and basically the pictures and stuff that his mama sent me, it was like a little mini combine.
Yeah, that what it was. Just like letting coach evaluate you, go through the combine and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they get your name out there.
Yeah, and also shout out to our cousin from West Lauderdale, Chase Gathers. He was also at this same camp in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And from the pictures his mama posted, it looks like they had a great fun time and that they learned a lot. Because like the pictures Mika sent me, just them running drills and stuff.
Exactly.
I mean,
because they have some experienced coaches up there for at the higher level. They really teaching them the right things and what to do.
And I mean, hopefully it'll translate on the field next season with everything they've learned. But congratulations, Jeremiah and Jay Grady. They're just freshmen, so they're still growing. Kingston he'll be a senior next year. And Chase, our cousin, he'll be a junior next year. So all the guys are still developing. But congratulations,
for real. Shout out to them, man. For real.
And speaking of Chase, his brother, CJ committed to Bellhaven.
I was just about to say that.
So congratulations to them. Those boys are doing some big things down there in West
Lauderdale. For real.
Yeah. The Olympics happened. Well, they finished up while we were out.
Yeah, while we were taking our little break.
Women's basketball, USA, we won gold.
Well, we went in, man. I said win. Men and women won US gold. So hey, shout out to both teams, man, for real. Cause hey, both teams were too good not to win. Like if we didn't win, we would have had a problem. So I know too much talent could be a problem, but it get to a point like, okay, y'all gotta just figure it out. Y'all had enough time to work with each other.
Figure it out. And the women, they are the ones, I can't remember who they played, but they only won their game by like 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Aja Wilson was named the MVP or whatever of that. And the men, on the men's side, LeBron was named the MVP. But it was some controversy on the men's side because of the way Steve Kerr played Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Like, it was a couple of games Jason Tatum did not play.
He didn't, though. He didn't.
What you think about that? But the games that he didn't play, I mean, they weren't close games. They were really blowouts.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, yes, Jason Tatum is a good player. And, like, I'm not going to say he doesn't deserve to be on the floor because he does. But at the same time, it's just all about your role and where you fit in. And Jason Tatum really didn't fit in that role because you got Bron that plays mainly the 4 or the 5. You got KD that can come in and play 4 or the 5. You got to have AD on the court just to have defense.
Exactly.
And then Jason Tatum put him at the 3. It's cool, but like,
who were you gonna bench to play Jason Tatum?
Exactly. Then like bam, another center, like a bigger body coming off the bench. They got size.
And then like, you know, it was some games Tyrese Heidenberger.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't play
Heidenberger.
But he knew his role.
Yeah.
He knew his role on being of that team, and he was cool with it. I mean, everybody gonna remember you because you were on the team. So, but shout out to both the men and women. They both won gold.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the score, but I don't. Who they say qualifiers? No, I really don't.
In gymnastics, the USA men, we
Mm-hmm.
won our first medal for the first time in 16 years.
Yep.
I think it was a bronze medal. I can't remember, but it was the first time the men had medaled in gymnastics in a long time. And of course, the women, they went out there and did their thing. Simone Biles, I mean,
this is always.
Yeah, she became the most decorated gymnast in history.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what they gonna go out there and do every time.
Yeah,
every time.
It was the Olympics were fun and interesting this year. They had breakdancing as an Olympic.
I know that's crazy. Breakdancing.
That was crazy to me. Yeah,
it's crazy. How you gonna tell who won? Like they just moving around doing dances.
Yep, but. They were fun. Next year not next year. The next time they have the Olympics in 4 years, it's gonna be in LA.
Yeah.
So it's back in the United States. And they asked Simone if she was gonna come back and compete, and she didn't say no. So that'll be
she might come. We just gonna have to see though.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna say that she gonna come back when she might not come back. It's just gonna depend on
how her body feels. And 4 years, you know.
You never know. That's her decision.
A lot can change. The WNBA, they had their championships while we were gone. The New York Liberty won. They defeated the Minnesota Lynx.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Jaquel Jones. She won
MVP.
And that was a pretty good series.
I remember
that was a pretty good series. That last game, really, Sabrina and Brianna
Stu, they didn't have a good game at all that
they
last
did
game.
not.
But it was a great series, though. Went to all 5 games. And then, like you said, New York Liberty, they won, which did surprise me, though, because I had them more the Aces winning.
And the Aces, to me, they didn't play up to their full potential.
They didn't. Like, compared to them, the last 2 years that they just had, they were not the same team at all. But, every team had a downfall
ups and downs,
at one point.
Yep. Caitlin Clark.
Yep.
She won Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
What you think about that?
Don't even surprise me. I've been saying that I would choose Caitlin Clark as my Rookie of the Year.
You did say that.
From the beginning, even when we were recording during the season. So they don't surprise me. Shout out to Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she won it.
Well deserved.
Ashley Angel-Reese, she got hurt and she didn't finish the season. She had to have surgery on her thumb or something like that. But
I still think Caitlin Clark would have won even if she did.
Yeah. I was just finna say this. What was I finna say? Oh, A'ja Wilson. She won MVP, which was no shocker.
Yeah, no shocker. Yeah, she won MVP of the whole league.
Yeah, there was no shocker there. She deserved it. A'ja be doing her thing. She putting in the work.
You saw they revealed that new team that they added to the WNBA.
Yeah, and they got one of the Aces players.
Yeah, the one that played.
One that played.
And they got the one that played with Caitlin Clark, Kate Moore.
Yeah. No, this is one thing about Kate Moore, and this is who they got for that new team. But it's expanded.
Yep.
Women's basketball is expanded.
And it's giving more opportunities, though, because they make more teams.
Yeah. More. It's giving women more opportunities.
That's what I'm saying. They make more teams.
Yep. The NBA had their finals also, their championship. Boston Celtics won.
Yep. No surprise there, though. No surprising.
Jaylen Brown was named MVP of the finals.
Yep.
And Eastern
Conference final,
MVP.
exactly.
So what you think about that?
What I've been saying again, Jaylen Brown has been my favorite player on the Celtics since the beginning, since the Celtics started this little team, the little dynasty, whatever you want to call it. I ain't going to call it a dynasty because I ain't won it enough yet to be a dynasty. But ever since Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum got there, I always like Jaylen Brown more. And people always call me crazy, which I understood because if you look at Jason Tatum, he's supposed to be the better player. He got the better body type, you know what I'm saying, the better prospect. But if, to my opinion, when it comes to big games and when you need somebody to step up in that big moment, Jaylen Brown never fails you in that moment. In the big games, you always going to be like, okay, Jaylen Brown had him a good game this game.
Yeah. And with Jason Tatum, like you said, I understand he has the longer arms and everything.
Exactly.
But it's been times when Jason Tatum has choked in the
That's
big
what I'm
moments,
saying.
you know. So, but it's like somebody else said on the podcast, so said this. Neither one of them can play on another team.
I can't say that, bro.
I don't think they can because they play so well off each other.
Because people were saying that about Kyrie and Luka. It ain't going to work. Two ISO players ain't going to work. But look at it. Exactly. They ain't going to be able to pay up on a team unless, like, they got to pair with another ISO guard that can ISO with them. Yeah. Or unless they just go to a team and they be like, okay, the offense is fully going through you.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what they can do. So they can just ISO all by themselves.
Yeah, I was glad Boston won because I really wanted Al to get him a ring.
Al Horford got him one.
Yeah, and he finally got him one, and I really thought he was gonna retire.
Yeah,
but he didn't retire.
He's still going on. That's another old player, man.
They don't focus on Al as much as they do LeBron, but Al old.
Yeah, for real though. He's still playing though. Like after playing hard.
Yeah. I think that's about it for everything that has pretty much happened since we've been gone.
Well, with the NBA, we had a new season that started back, but ain't nothing. I don't think we got about the new season. Really, the Bucks, they won the little NBA Cup in-season tournament.
Yeah.
But that's about it, though. About the main topic right now.
One thing that did happen while we were out, we talked about this. You know, the Lakers drafted Bronny.
Bronny, yeah.
And I was going to say Steve Kerr, not Steve Kerr. JJ Redick, he went ahead, got it out the way, first game, Bronny and LeBron in the game together. In which, honestly, I'm glad he did go ahead and get the media out the way. Yeah, because, you know, that way, so every time the Lakers play, we ain't got to be glued to the TV watching, you know, trying to see if it's going to happen tonight. Yeah. He went ahead, planned it, it happened. It's done and over with now. Yeah,
gonna get out of it. Exactly, gonna get that attention out the way. But Bronny have been balling in the G League though.
He had like 30 points.
Yeah, the other night, he been hooping though. Yeah. I've been know Bronny was gonna do that. He just had to have his opportunity in the right situation. Yeah. Cause like Bronny to me ain't never been no player that gonna go out there and drop 30 a game. But like I said, he gonna give you them 15 points with them 6 assists, about 5-6 rebounds. Gonna have a few steals, gonna have a few blocks. He gonna do everything for you.
Yeah, and that's what he's been doing.
And he gonna play defense.
Yep. All right, let's move on to some current stuff.
They gotta talk about the college football playoffs.
Let's start with college football.
First round over. Gotta talk about it.
Yeah, college football.
I wish we would have been recording the podcast when they dropped the bracket because y'all would have felt my pain, in my opinion.
Frustration,
because
he was frustrated.
Because what happened was I knew exactly what was going to happen. It was going to be boring, going to be blowouts because they wanted the 12 best records instead of 12 best team when they got these teams in these sorry conferences. They just got good records, and it was proven that they can't handle it, bro. They ain't made to make it in the playoff. They made for regular season and a bowl game. That's it.
Let's start with the Notre Dame Indiana game the other night. I think that was Friday night.
Yeah.
Their game was so trash. Like the score is no indication of how trash
the score was. Just close because the game was a blowout from the whole game. Like the whole game from start to beginning, blowout.
So,
but the score was 27-17 for the people that don't know.
And it was just like, and I don't even know what Indiana record was.
Bro, they was 11-1.
And who did they play? What was their strength of schedule?
They lost was to Ohio State, and that's a good team because look what they did to Tennessee in the first round. Like, come on, bro, let me go.
And you know, I really thought that was gonna be a better game too. I thought Tennessee and Ohio State was gonna be a very good game, but in the first quarter, that game was 21-0.
The hardest team Indiana played beside Ohio State was Michigan. They beat Michigan 20-15.
And Notre Dame is independent. It's not in the conference.
Exactly.
So,
And that's what I was saying. Like, I understand that they independent, but, like, or would they really be considered the best 12 teams just because they had a good regular season? That's still to my point because they don't have a conference championship.
Yeah.
So it's like, how
did they get in when they don't have a conference championship?
Exactly,
they're not in a conference. So,
but I mean, they strength of schedule compared to like Indiana and like SMU. Them, I would give Notre Dame.
SMU, yes, they had the better record, but oh my God, I mean, the game they played, it was trash too. Like. The college football playoff committee lost a lot of money.
Lost a lot when they could have just gave in, put Bama in there, really threw Ole Miss in there too, just cause, or even Miami, bro. Like Miami would have been more entertaining, even if they would have lost. They offense so high powered, they would have been able to put up enough numbers versus these teams to keep up with them.
And then, all honesty, I hate to say this, but Ole Miss really deserve to be in over Bama.
They do though. If you look at both all the games that we played and that Ole Miss played, Ole Miss resume is better because they blew out teams that we only beat by 1 point or by a touchdown.
Yeah, and honestly, I think Ole Miss really should have been in there over SMU because, I mean, the strength of schedule for one, but like I've been telling you all along, they created this 12-team playoff so the SEC wouldn't have as many teams.
Exactly, but it showed them they just got to accept it, bro. Every year the SEC gonna have at least 4 to 5 teams in the college playoffs, bro, because they the best team. The SEC is the best conference in college football, basketball, baseball, really any sport that you want to think of, honestly.
Yeah, and see the thing is, okay, they were thinking we gonna let the SEC teams beat up on each other. That way, they gonna eliminate themselves from the playoff contention, and that is exactly what happened this year.
Yeah, it did though. That's exactly what happened.
I mean, Bama. You had Bama playing Georgia, Georgia playing Texas, Texas playing Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole Miss played Georgia.
Miss playing LSU and Georgia. I mean, we beat up on each other, and that's what, to me, that was the goal, to eliminate as many SEC teams as possible. And that's what they did.
That's what they did.
Because, I mean, you look at Boise State. Yes, they had a great record. But who did they play besides Oregon?
Exactly.
So, I mean, I thought I was going to like the 12-team college playoff system more than I do. I don't really like that.
Because the playoff committee, they ruined it, though.
Yeah.
Like, they really ruined it. Not saying that the team's not deserving, because like I said, they had a great regular season. But when it come down to the best 12 teams, like, you got to understand, like, these schools playing these lower level D1 schools compared to your SEC schools and your high school playing the top D1 levels every weekend.
It's kind of like the committee said the strength of schedule plays no part in it.
At all.
Zero part
at all.
Basically, that is what they said. But anyway, let's move on to some controversy in college football. The Heisman winner. That boy, him. Travis Hunter. For those of you that have been under a rock the past week, Travis Hunter was named the Heisman Player of the Year. He won the trophy. He beat that quarterback from Miami.
Yep, Ashton Jeanty.
Ashton Jeanty, the running back from Boise State.
And Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel, the quarterback from Oregon. Now, honestly, I'm glad he won. I wanted him to win it, but I was shocked they gave it to him.
I wasn't shocked that they gave it to him.
I thought they weren't going to give it to him because of Deion. That's what I really thought.
Yeah. I feel like they did have a part to play in it, but it's just not as much as we thought it was going to be. Because, like, Travis Hunter is, like, his own person. And then looking at, like, old Heisman voters, like, the people that won the Heisman can vote. Like, they really don't have a problem with Deion because they understand what he doing for the game of football and how he changing it for athletes just like Travis Hunter.
Yeah, it's the
you know
old
what I'm saying?
Exactly. That have the problem with Deion. Yeah, but I'm glad Travis won it because I really, he had an incredible year, and I don't think we'll see another player like Travis.
Exactly, bro. They were talking about all the other players, like Okay, yeah, they were athletes. You could say like, okay, he's a cornerback. He played special teams, had kick return like that, speed sweeps on offense, but there wasn't no every play, bro.
Yeah.
Like he played both sides of the ball every single snap. And people talking about what snap count don't count worth nothing. It does though.
Yeah, wear and
Like
tear on your body.
exactly,
Yeah.
and like I said, he
Yeah.
playing both sides of the ball every snap. Like you ain't
And
gonna see that no more because ain't no coach gonna let their player go out there and do that to their body.
And Dion was the perfect coach for him to do that because, like you just said, no other coach would have allowed him to do that.
Exactly.
You know, so and not only does he play both sides of the ball, he's one of the top people to do it at
Yep.
both positions, at
Exactly,
the
bro.
wide receiver position, at
And
the
at the DB level.
position. I mean, so and then during the games, quarterback's not even throwing his weight anymore.
Exactly,
I mean,
bro. That's why people talking about stats. Like everybody that know football and know, watch the game of football. They know if a cornerback doesn't have that many stats, that's good. That means he's not getting targeted. That means he's covering his receiver. And the quarterback's not looking to throw the ball his way. But if you're a cornerback that has a lot of tackles and a lot of targets thrown at you, they don't think none of you. They mean, okay, we're gonna attack him every time and see how it go.
Yep. And people were talking about. Some people were saying they thought that Ashton Jeanty should get it because of the monster year he had. Like, didn't he have like 13 yards after?
Yeah, like he had 1,300 yards after contact. Like he had a monster season. He had like 2,000, 2,400 rushing yards. About almost broke the record. Still in contention to break the record because they were saying that the Heisman. So I guess they gonna count the stats from the college football playoff too. But I mean, yeah, he had a great season too. Not gonna say he didn't, but at the same time, it's like, okay, you touching the ball 30 times a game. He having 33, 35 rushing attempts a game, but you only having 160 yards. Like you touching the ball 40 times. You supposed to have 160 yards.
And also, my question is too, what rank was the D line he playing against? Like, how good were they?
Exactly, they in the Mountain West Conference, bro. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from what he did, but I just want to see him do it versus not even just an SEC school, but a top school. Like y'all say Oregon, but Oregon defense really not even all that. They just offense so overpowered, like fast. You can't keep up with their offense. So I really want to see him do it versus an SEC team. I'm gonna go and say it.
Yeah,
like versus a Georgia or somebody.
Yep. But the Heisman race, this was the smallest difference between Travis and Ashton's since 2009. And in 2009, it was between Mark Ingram and Toby Gerhardt. But just to put it into perspective for you, Travis had 552 first place votes.
Yep.
Ashton had 309. And the total points, Travis had 2,231 and Ashton had 2017. So, I mean, it was a very close race, but in the end, Travis pulled it out. And Travis won every award this season.
Yeah, really,
he
right.
Won every
award.
He won the Paul Hurling Award for being most versatile, Lot Impact Trophy for defense, the Chuck Benark Award for defense, the Fred Villanoff Award for a receiver, Walter Camp Award for wide receiver and defensive back. He was the AP National Player of the Year, and he won the Heisman Trophy. So, congratulations to Travis.
For real though, like, but he been like that. Him and Shadir both been putting their work in since when they first went to Jackson State, and they was electrifying there, changing the whole aspect of the game for HBCUs in Jackson State. Now they in Colorado, changing the culture there again.
And I'm glad you brought Shadur up because shout out to the Sanders kids because those boys and those girls, they let Travis come in and have a piece of their daddy.
Yep.
They weren't selfish with their daddy. Nope. They saw what Travis needed, and they let him be a part of the family. You know, and a lot of kids won't do that. They're selfish. They'll be selfish like, this my daddy. But even during the Heisman Award ceremony, when Shadur let Dion and Travis have their moment, I mean, to me that says a lot about Deion's kids in the way they were raised.
Yeah, and
you
that
know
character,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
And shout out to Deion. I mean,
For
just
real,
for
though.
believing in Travis. And I know when your grandma and I was talking about it, I was like, Mama, imagine the speech Deion had to give to Travis's mama and say, trust me with your son, because Deion took Travis to Jackson. And then you took him from Jackson
across the country
all the way to Colorado.
Yep.
You know, that's a long way in for her to trust Deion with her son like that. He had to. You would really have to convince me, because even though I would believe my child had the talent, that's a long way.
It is, but he had to, like, you know what I'm saying, gain her trust and make her believe it. But she gotta believe it in her son too, because she got this a better opportunity coming from HBCU. Now you at the Division I level, more NFL scouts gonna be looking at you, more prime time game. Exactly.
She had to trust the process. And you know, and another thing too, at the ceremony, I know you saw when Travis gave his dad a shout out.
Yeah.
Now I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a book. When he said his daddy couldn't be there, I didn't think his daddy was in jail, but I was like, he must be on probation or something. He can't travel out the state. I was 1,000% wrong, and I apologize.
Yeah.
His daddy was not there because he let his mama, Travis's grandma, go in his spot. Yep. And that's a very honorable thing to do. And I know Travis don't know me from a hill of beans, but I still want to issue an apology for thinking that way.
Yeah,
you know?
I get what you're saying. A hill of beans, you so old.
In a way,
but I know what you were saying, though. I ain't think that when he said Dad couldn't be there, I was just like, you know, he probably just couldn't travel, like, you know, from, you know what I'm saying, just ain't no telling what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, but hey, I did see that report when they said that. It was a good thing to do, for real.
Yeah, he let his mama come, so, I mean, that was awesome. Oh, shout out to Jackson State. They won the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah, they won the SWAC and the bowl game.
So B.I. Love, congratulations. But you remember when Prime left, he said he was leaving it in good hands.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing that Jackson State gonna be running the SWAC for a long time.
Prime helped. I'm not gonna say Prime built the foundation, but he helped to build that foundation. So congratulations to Jackson State. I think that's another thing in college, women basketball.
Yep.
The top team still dominate.
Yeah, they still for real though.
They still dominate. You still got USC. South Carolina did lose. They will not have an undefeated season this year.
They still been playing good though. Even though they do have that one loss, they still been doing their thing. Like I said, USC been on top. USC just played UConn last night. That was a great game.
They won by USC won by
2 points. Just 72-70. UConn still been balling.
Notre Dame
been socking everybody. But I've been saying that my girl Hannah, bro. I've been saying that she been a dog. She been a dog. Then she got her teammates that been balling too, Olivia Miles and all them. Them girls tough.
Good. LSU still looking good.
Hey, Fly J, them girls down there doing it.
Stepped her game up a whole lot. But you know what? I don't know if it's that she stepped her game up.
It's just her role that
exactly.
She done got more opportunities because she been had it in the bag. She just always played that role like, okay, I'm going to play some defense. When I get a wide open three, I'm going to shoot it. You know, when I get the ball and I can go get a bucket, I'm going to go get it. But I ain't going to force feed myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to play my role. But now, boy, Kim done told her, go get a bucket any chance you get.
And she's been doing
it. Exactly. It's been in her, though, the whole time.
The girls, women's sports is on the rise. They've
been
doing their thing. They saying this year, you know, of course they're saying Paige gonna be number one.
Yeah, Paige Buckner,
which I can see that. Fly J still hadn't said if she's gonna come out or play another year yet.
How many years Fly J been there? 3, 4?
3. I think this is her third year.
I thought they had to be there 4 years before they get into the WNBA draft. No, we had talked about that in the episode before.
So this might be her 4th year. Did she get another COVID year?
No, you only get one COVID year. But she ain't set out since she been there though. She been playing since this her 3rd year this year.
Okay, so she gotta go back then.
I'm finna look it up.
I do remember us talking about that on the podcast that they had to play college ball 4 years. Mm-hmm. But the women, they're still doing their thing. Men basketball is looking
Yeah,
good
college
too.
men, yeah. Yeah, it's 4 years.
Okay, Mississippi State beat
They just beat Memphis,
the
yeah, y'all
other
men
day.
team, yeah. Y'all gonna be ranked now, because Memphis will rank them 21.
Yeah, so that's still looking good. But that's about all I got for college. You got anything else?
No, not for college. Well, let me think. We got the second round, according to the bracket, and pull the bracket up. I know Notre Dame is gonna be playing Georgia. I know that just up top of my
Oh,
head.
Texas beat Clemson.
Yeah, Texas gonna be playing Arizona State.
I think Texas gonna win it.
Texas got the easiest route to the.
You said you're thinking they're setting it up for the
rematch of the
national championship game.
That'll be the rematch of the SEC championship. Georgia and Texas. Like I said, Georgia play Notre Dame, Boise State play Penn State, Ohio State play Oregon, and Texas play Arizona State.
The only team I think that might stop a SEC rematch is Oregon.
Yeah.
I go see.
That's what I'm saying. But honestly, well, I'm gonna say my predictions for the next episode. We coming at y'all with 2 episodes today. We gonna try to. So I'm gonna say my prediction for the next episode. But I'm just gonna say this: I don't see Oregon going too far.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Well, that's it for college. Let's move on
Yep.
to some NFL.
And yeah, NFL. We ain't talked about NFL. Yeah, they're going to get into NFL.
NFL, just in case y'all didn't know, the Dallas Cowboys still suck.
Yeah, Cowboys.
They still suck.
Yeah, if you watch football, know any football, y'all know the Cowboys. They down here. They been down here, but they even worse than down now. Dak out for the season.
Did we even? I don't know if we had an episode. You know, Dak is the highest paid man in the NFL.
Yeah, and he out for the season.
He's out for the season with a hamstring.
Cooper Rush, I don't know what he been doing. They'll win a game, then they'll lose 3 games. It's just Cowboys. They just need to rebuild. I feel like they in that time where it got to be a rebuild
Do you think
stage.
they bringing back Mike McCarthy, the head coach?
He ain't done nothing. He haven't done that all the years that they made to the playoff. What they do? Get picked out first round, second round,
yeah.
or either have a bad season. Like what have he done to still be there?
Yeah, and I saw is Zeke still playing with them?
Yeah, I think he's still playing. I don't know if he getting like actual playing time, but I know he's still on the team.
Playing, but yeah, the Cowboys, they still Jerry Jones. I just don't know.
They play the Buccaneers tonight for the night
on
game.
Sunday night. Your Seahawks.
Man, we need to go get Michael Penix from Atlanta, but we ain't even gonna be able to do that now because I know, he finna be the front runner gunning now.
Yeah.
But we need to get a quarterback though, bro. Like, 'cause Gino, he cool, but he's getting to the point where now, like, his time coming to the end. He done made his comeback, and it ain't there no more. And like, we do got to get a better offensive line. I ain't just gonna put it all on Gino, cause we do need a better offensive line. But at the same time, I feel like even if we do get a better line, I don't just see Gino being able to keep it going for any longer. We need to get a young player that can learn from Gino and just be a backup just about another year, maybe a year and a half, and then just let them come in and get the thing rolling.
Okay. I forgot what I was going to say. We'll talk about today's game on another episode.
Yeah, on the next episode.
But we can talk about the game last night.
What game?
You want to talk about the Ravens and
you told us because they happened last night. Yeah,
the Ravens and the Steelers, they played last night.
Yeah, and the Texans and the Chiefs played yesterday.
The Ravens won and the Chiefs won. The Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Chiefs. What you think about them? What are you thinking?
You
thinking three-peat?
I'm saying they good, but they're not good as previous Chiefs teams been.
I agree.
Like, cause all these close games win by a point, 3 points, a touchdown. Like, that's not no typical Chiefs team.
I don't think the Chiefs are as good as their record indicates.
They're not. They're not at all. But
they are not the best team in the NFL.
No. It's too many good teams for them to be the best team in the NFL. Yeah. But at the same time, they done it so much when it comes to the playoffs. You still can't count them out if they get in the door. Like, I agree. You can never count the Chiefs out. If you let them in,
they gonna win.
Exactly, bro. Like,
they gonna win. So, they gonna figure it out.
So either you bet to go ahead and keep them out now, but they already clinched their playoff spot now though. So you can't keep them out at least the playoff. But I don't think they gon' if they keep playing now, they not gonna make it far in the playoffs. In my opinion, especially if all the other teams keep playing at the way that they're playing now, they ain't gonna make it far in the playoffs.
One of the commentators said that he said don't be surprised if the Chiefs get put out the first round.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
That's exactly
Because
what
this
you
is the
said.
way they've been playing all season.
Yep. Who do you think, as of right now, is the most complete team in the NFL?
Right now,
Yeah.
the Lions,
Okay.
the Ravens, the Bills, they've been playing their
They've been
tails
playing lights
off,
out.
bro.
The Bills
They've been playing their tails off, but
yes.
my only concern with them is who's gonna step up on the offensive end if Josh Allen not having a good game. And lately it's been all season. It's been James Cook. He's been running that ball. Like he's been carrying a lot on his shoulder with the way he's been running the ball.
What wide receivers
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You gotta have a pass game. Like Shakir number 10, he cool, but that's he a little slot. He your possession catcher. And you got Amari Cooper, but he ain't really been doing too much like I was expecting him to do since he didn't got there.
That's a good
like
question.
a lot of their touchdowns been on Josh Allen running the ball. You know what I'm saying? You don't want him to run the ball so much that he hurt himself.
But like you said, who is gonna step up when the defense is containing him?
Exactly. With the Ravens, that's different. The Ravens and the Lions, I feel like the most complete team because they can throw the ball to wherever they want to, and they can run the ball whenever they want to. And their defense good enough to hold you to enough stops where their offense gonna keep scoring, and you just gotta match up with their offense. Cause once they get that one stop and go score, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And with the Ravens, I think Lamar got to work on his interceptions.
Yeah,
because you remember
but
last night.
I'm not even gonna say Lamar got to work on his interceptions because he only got 4 out the whole season. And
Really?
last night,
I thought it was more than
no,
that.
he only got 4, and all of them like the clips I saw, 2 of them that were interceptions because his receivers like it was a tip pass. And they just caught it. One of the receivers just got the ball snatched. Exactly. So he don't have bad interceptions. It's just like just them certain miscues, and they just lead the interception.
Yeah.
With the Lions, they problem is just injuries. They gotta stay healthy.
Yeah.
That's it. They gotta stay healthy. But Montgomery, he coming back though. He didn't have the surgery.
He did.
Nope, he coming back.
Oh, okay.
He talked to some experts. He didn't have the season.
Okay. He went and got that shot. LeBron got that time.
I guess so. Yeah.
But that's good I'm glad he's coming back.
But right now though, I want Lamar to win, but him or Josh Allen gotta win one.
You talking about
a Super Bowl? Yes, because like we can't just keep putting these great regular seasons up there and say, okay, he's great, but like, what Super Bowl does he have? Like, come on, like, we gotta keep it 100. Like,
that's good.
I like Lamar, I like Josh Allen. They great, quarterback, but when are we gonna hold them to that standard where you don't have a Super Bowl?
That's a very good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about another quarterback. I really never liked this quarterback. To me, he wasn't worth all the hype he was getting. And his personal stuff makes me even dislike him even more. Aaron Rodgers.
It's time for him to go home. In my opinion, I feel like after this season, he need to just hang it up because you already going out bad. Like, like we know Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. He done a lot of things, but the way he's going out is not a reflection
of his career.
Exactly, of the career he's had. Like, I always knew that he was kind of weird and stuff, but the stuff he's doing is crazy. Like you done got the head coach fired. You done brought everybody from your former team to your new team.
You got offensive coordinator fired.
Exactly, and you still losing games. Like, what else? What other can they do for you? What else could you ask for?
You blamed everybody else, and you didn't take accountability. And the results are still the same.
Exactly.
And like, granted, last year you had that injury, so you know you couldn't do nothing about
that.
Yeah,
well, last year, you couldn't do nothing last year, but coming back this year, you would think that he wouldn't be the way that it would be, like, because it's still Aaron Rodgers. He still can be a great quarterback. You can't say he don't have weapons. You got Gary Wilson, got Alan Lazard, got Devontae Adams. You got weapons that you can use, bro.
You had Devontae Adams pretty much saying if he don't go to the Jets, he's going to retire.
Exactly.
And I mean, and then to me, if you're a quarterback, you should be a leader. To me, that goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
And I don't think he has good leadership qualities because in one of the games the Jets lost this season, it was early in the season. They had the ball, they were driving. I think they needed like a game-winning touchdown.
Yeah.
And he threw an interception. And during the post game press conference, instead of him taking accountability, saying, "Yeah, I just threw an interception," he blamed the wide receiver
Yeah, he
that
said
was
he
running
ran
the
the wrong
route.
route.
He said he ran the wrong route.
Yep.
And which the wide receiver probably did run the wrong route, but you don't say that
Exactly.
out loud. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
to the media and the
not
press
to the
conference.
media.
No.
That's something you handle in house. And to me, you don't do that as a leader. A good leader doesn't do
Exactly.
that.
Even if you say it, you don't say he ran the wrong way. You just be like, it was just a miscommunication between me and the receiver.
Right.
We'll just talk about it after the game,
we
film.
weren't on the same page.
Exactly.
And so I think Aaron Rodgers, you said it best. What's going on now is not gonna be indicative of his career.
Exactly. Like I said, he might have just gone ahead and just go take it home, bro.
Do you think he should retire or try to go to another team?
Nah, retire.
Go on to the house.
Retire. Just go ahead and give it up. Like, not just give it up, because if you feel like your body, you can play some more. But at the same time, if you stay on this road that you doing now, people you putting a bad image on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not a good teammate, not a leader, not coachable. Like, come on. That's not good on you. And we know the real Aaron Rodgers, that he's a great quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Can do great things and did great things at the quarterback position.
Yep, I agree. It was just, I don't know. And then he always, I don't know if they should have fired the coach. I know that's what Aaron wanted, but like, why did y'all fire him? Like, I don't understand why they fired him.
You gotta keep your quarterback happy.
Yeah,
But
if the quarterback ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. So, but anyway, football is still going on. We are getting closer and closer to the playoffs.
Yep.
We'll talk about some more football on the upcoming episode.
Yeah, on the next episode.
Something else that happened while we were gone: the World Series,
baseball
World Series. The LA Dodgers, they won. Mm-hmm. They beat the New York Yankees. Now, it went to 5 games.
Okay.
And the Dodgers won the series 4-1.
4-1, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the only game the Yankees won was game 4. The Yankees won that game 11-4. That was an elimination game, so they had to win that one. But congratulations to the LA Dodgers.
Yeah, for real,
Y'all
man.
know I ain't no real big baseball fan, but I mean, we had to talk about it because it happened.
It happened, yeah. But like we've been saying, though, like I said, we're gonna put out another episode maybe today, later on tonight. But if it's too late, we're gonna definitely put it out tomorrow with more updated things that we're gonna talk about. We just had to come on here with this episode and just do pretty much of a recap of everything we missed since we was gone. Like we said in the beginning, we just trying to get everything back situated and back together since now I'm at home from school for Christmas break. And since I'm going to be at school, just try to get everything together so I can record up there as well.
Yeah.
Man.
How did you enjoy your first semester?
It went good, yeah. First semester of college went good, good grades. Got in, did stuff, They had a good time. College is college, man. That's all I can say. College is college. But like I said, man, I really miss just being on the podcast, talking to y'all. But this just, like I said, just a little recap episode. I don't got nothing else for right now. Not that we can talk about it now until we say something for the next episode.
Yeah, I think that's about it. That's all I got too. All right, y'all. I missed it too. I'm glad that we're back. Mm-hmm. It's just, y'all know how life goes. But
for real, hey, man, we coming back bigger and better, man. Got some new stuff coming for y'all, like as we always say. But we ain't just been sitting back just chilling, though. We really have been trying to get bigger and better, upgrade our quality and material and content that we put out so it can be better for y'all and get more people to come in and join the podcast and watching it. Just, join the family.
That's right. All right, y'all. Until next time, I'm Toya.
I'm Solomon.
Remember, be different.
Peace.